Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
I'm PA.
Oh, I'm Ben.
And I'm Sarah.
And the company we chose was Juul Labs.
Hi guys, so for our project, we're doing Juul Labs. So the CEO of Juul Labs is Kevin Burns. He is 53 years old and he received his undergrad degree in mechanical engineering and he went to the University of Connecticut and his MBA from the University of Pennsylvania. He spent more than 12 years working as a partner for CPG, and now he's become the CEO of Juul Labs in December 2017. So these are the co-founders of Juul Labs, Adam Bowen and James Monsees. Both of them have 15 years experience developing consumer products. Together, they wanted to make an environment where there was less smokers in the world. So what is their mission? Their mission is to decrease the amount of smokers in the world, which is about 1 billion people. So by developing the Juul device, they're able to decrease health risks, and they've also made sure to hire the world's best scientists, engineers, and designers into creating this product.
I found out about Juul very early in the process. A friend of a friend was basically had a Juul on him, brought it over to my house, noticed that I was smoking cigarettes and said, hey, this thing that just came out, you should try it. And I was like, I tried those things before, didn't work, like I don't really believe in them. I like my cigarettes. So, and then he was like, no, seriously, just take one hit. So I took one hit, and the first thing that I realized was the way that it hit. And the way that, I think he told me like 3 hits, you won't want a cigarette. So I was like, all right, 3 hits. I wanted a cigarette, so I was like 3 hits. And 3 hits, he was right. I didn't want a cigarette.
As you can see here on this chart, Juul Labs is doing substantially better than its competition. It has like unit sales of triple digits compared to the rest. Next slide. More data done by Nielsen Data found that Juuls make up 32% of the entire e-cigarette industry. So they have a huge foothold in this new industry. And this chart right here states that the reason for all of Juul's success is that the financial benefits from it are very great. As you can see here, 1 pack of cigarette costs $16.16, while 1 Juul pod only costs $4, and they provide the same or even more nicotine than cigarettes do. And then looking at the monthly cost, you can see that there's way more, you can save way more money by using a Juul instead of smoking cigarettes.
It's a new craze that's raising concerns about what students are doing behind their teachers' backs. It's called Juuling, after the popular new device, the Juul. The Juul looks just like a thumb drive. You can actually plug it into a computer to charge it. And when you puff it, you get a shot of nicotine just like a cigarette. Now, students across America are using them in the classroom. Check out this video we found on YouTube.
All right, ethics and responsibility. Juul Labs has been on the forefront of an alternative to tobacco and cigarettes, while simultaneously bringing about new questions with respect to marketing to minors. While the company says their main goal is to provide an alternative to cigarettes for those who already are legal adult smokers, the rise in kids smoking their products has been alarming. The company has repeatedly spent money and resources to deter youth from using their product, yet continues to sell fruity flavors that appeal to a younger population. The National Youth Tobacco Survey found that over 11.3% of high schoolers were current e-cigarette users. The same study also found that 1 in 25 high school students have used a Juul. So the positives and negatives of Juuls. Some of the positives are that they're a great alternative to cigarettes. They have less adverse effects, and they are cheaper per pack. Some of the negatives, though, are that there is an increasing use among youths and college students, and it has negative health effects despite what some say.
Forms of ownership. Kevin Burns is the CEO of Juul Labs, and
Juul Labs is a privately held company, and they're located in San Francisco. And Juul Labs is a local company that markets and manufactures Juul products throughout the United States. And secondary market allows people to order Juul products from different parts of the world.
Environmental impact. The main issue with Juul's products is that they aren't recyclable. The pods are small, and the smaller a plastic product is, the more difficult it is to tear apart and dispose of properly. As of now, there is no way to dispose of the pods, and Juul does not have a program set up to reclaim them. They do not take responsibility for their pods. Juul's battery is also a problem, as they use a lithium-ion type. Unless stored properly, lithium-ion batteries are dangerous and could explode at improper temperatures. There are also potential hazards in the smoke, such as high levels of lead and arsenic coming from the metals perspiring off of the device's heating coils.
Our group rated the CEO and gave it an overall score of 3 stars, saying that although he wrote a letter and continues to address ethical issues involved in the company, we feel that he could do better overall, since he's only been there for 6 months.